Hi, I'm Miss Livig. Welcome to ABC Agency. What's your name?
Anna.
Okay, Anna. Okay, before we start today, I want to go over a few things with you. First of all, I want to go over our policy and our, privacy agreement and everything. Just want to let you know, anything you say to me today is just between you and me. I won't go and tell anybody, won't talk to anybody else. No one's going to find out about it. Unless there's an endangerment to yourself or anybody else. If you plan on harming someone, I do have to report it. If there's any kind of child abuse, child neglect, I would have to report that as well. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you tell me what brought you in here today?
Well, I go to college at McMurray College. Supposedly I drink too much, and everyone drinks in college. I got a DUI about a month ago for drinking and driving, got pulled over, and so I was told I had to come here.
Okay, so you feel like you don't really have a drinking problem, but you do drink a lot. You said you got your DUI last month. Can you tell me about how much you drink on average?
Well, people go out Thursdays here at Mac, so we go out Thursdays. In the evenings, if someone invites me, I never say no.
Mm-hmm.
So I go out to the bars with them. The weekends, we go to the bars more. Usually during the week, we'll sit in each other's dorms and, drink and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever.
How does it affect your classes?
Well, it depends how hungover I am the next day. If I feel like going to class, I will. If not.
Have any of your other teachers talked to you about this problem? Have you been missing too many classes or anything?
Well, they usually want us to go to them if we miss a class.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do. I feel like if I miss something, I talk to someone in the class, I'll go to them.
Okay.
If I feel like I'm missing another, I say no.
Okay, why don't you tell me about the DUI you got last month?
Well, it was Saturday night. We'd been drinking at the bars, and I had to drive home somehow. I had to get home. So me and a couple friends jumped in my car, and we're going to go stay the night in my apartment, and got pulled over by the cops 2 o'clock in the morning, driving, so.
Have you ever thought about, having a DD or maybe taking the bus? I know Jacksonville does have the late night bus that runs that can take you to and from places. How far away is your apartment from the bars?
2 miles, 3 miles. Not very far, I guess.
Not really something you want to walk, but you could walk it if you needed to.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about this? Do you feel like maybe you're drinking too much, or?
Well, everyone drinks in college, is how I feel about it, so.
Yeah, but think about it. Does everybody drink every single night? Does it affect their classes?
I guess, sometimes, yeah.
Have you ever thought about maybe just kind of pushing it back a little bit? Maybe just, on the weekends, after you get your homework done and everything, go out and have some fun, kind of like a reward?
Yeah, I could do that, maybe.
Okay, and who do you drink with besides, just your friends? Or?
Yeah, friends.
Do you have a boyfriend that you drink with?
No.
No boyfriend? All right. What do you usually drink?
Usually we take shots and stuff. Sometimes we'll pregame before we go out. Usually, and then we get to the bar, we buy each other shots and stuff. Maybe some beer. Just varies.
Just depends on your mood.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you ever drink by yourself?
No. It's always just social.
Always with your friends?
Yeah.
Nothing to deal with depression or anything?
No.
Just doing it for social. Is there anything you could maybe do with your friends besides drinking? Any alternatives?
I guess sometimes Mac has some social events we could go to.
Mm-hmm.
It seems kind of lame sometimes.
What was the last social event you went to?
For Mac?
For Mac, yeah.
Nothing. I don't remember.
Nothing?
There was one night we went and pregame before a basketball game. We used to sometimes, though. I haven't done it for a while.
Mm-hmm. So you never really got involved on campus or anything? Is that something maybe you'd be interested in instead of drinking?
I could do that.
Or at least on the weekdays.
Yeah, that'd be something to do during the week, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. So why don't we could maybe, contact your school and talk to them about, get you with the meeting with Student Life, see what's going on campus. Have you ever gone to homecoming or anything?
I went to the parade. I go to the parade in the
Mm-hmm.
morning sometimes, yeah. But
That's a big thing on campus.
it's fun. And parties.
Now, with your DUI, going back to that, do you know when did you lose your license completely, or are you suspended?
Just suspended. I didn't lose my license completely, no. But, just suspended, yeah.
So do you know when you get it back?
I think 6 months, they said.
6 months, good behavior, basically, and then you get it back?
Yes, yeah.
So have you ever thought about maybe making a goal for yourself, after, after your DUI, get the 6 months out of the way, and then kind of start from there. Because you don't have to get another DUI, you're going to lose your license for quite some time.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that because I need my license. I need driving school. I need to go to class. So,
Okay, so we can talk to student life, get some things figured out there. Any of your friends, do you have any friends that don't drink, or maybe on the weekends?
I have one friend that she usually doesn't drink, but she goes to school at ISU, so she's never here.
Okay.
So, but other than that, it's pretty much,
Well, maybe you could talk to your friends and still, go out and drink on the weekends, but maybe always rotate, like, Dee Dee one night, Dee Dee the other night. That way you guys don't get in trouble with DUIs. You can still go out and have fun, but kind of contain it to the weekends. School's important. How are your grades right now?
they're not, I'm not failing any classes yet.
Good.
But they're not the best. They could be better.
Okay, do you think drinking has anything to do with it?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe partly.
Partly? So do you think maybe drinking's a little bit of a problem right now?
Yeah, I think because I drink, I don't do homework. Some homework. It depends what classes I feel like going to or doing the homework.
Okay. So you do admit that drinking is kind of a problem right now, and you don't want to stop completely, which is understandable. All college students do drink, but you do need to calm down a little bit on it. And you do agree with that, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So we want to get you involved on a few more things, maybe, so you kind of calm down on drinking for a little bit, and maybe talk to your friends, set up like a system where one of you's a DD so you don't get in trouble. You definitely don't want another DUI or anything. And then work on getting your grades up, maybe dedicate one night that you're drinking to maybe study night or something. Because I'm sure if you're having problems, maybe your friends are having problems too, and they just don't want to admit it.
Probably, yeah.
That could bring your grades up, bring your friends' grades up. Okay, I think this all sounds really good. I've got a lot more information. Have you ever thought about maybe like Alcoholics Anonymous, or do you feel like that's too much?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I don't want to do that. If it continues, maybe, but I don't feel like
Okay, we can push that off to the side for now, but if it doesn't get better, we can maybe bring that up as an option in the future. So we'll just kind of work on a few things right now. I'll look up some things maybe you can do in the community and on campus, and we can meet again in about 2 weeks. You think that sounds good? All right, and we'll monitor your progress, see how you're doing, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot.